what's up? This is Caramel, and today I'm going to tell you my meaning of what spread the love means. To me, spread the love could be a physical or verbal gesture. For example, a physical gesture could be just a simple smile. You know, you never know what someone is going through, and you know, a smile can brighten someone's day. For verbal, an example of that would be, you know, just saying a simple hello. You know, nowadays people act like they can't open their mouths just to speak nowadays. But me personally, one way I like to spread the love daily is by just being a positive or sending positive vibes to individuals that I encounter throughout my day. Also too, I like to, you know, spread motivational positivity through quotes, you know, whether I'm texting my friends or sending something to my family or my social media family. So that's what spread the love means to me, and I want to wish you all love, peace, and happiness.
Love means giving up a six-figure rocket scientist salary to work 6 days a week, up to 20 hours a day, for free to see young people make it to adulthood without killing themselves or anybody else behind the wheel.
So, to me, spreading love starts with recognizing the ways that you can impact someone's day for the better and acting on that to the best of your ability. For everyone, I think that impact is different. I think it, depends on your own unique light, your own strengths that you bring to the world. And so some people are really good at listening, others at talking. Some like to bring people together, while others want you to stand on your own. And some are just really good at getting you to laugh, while others will do anything to get you to dance. And whatever it is, we all have our own unique way of showing love and showing people that we care and that we appreciate them. And I think what people so often forget is that spreading love is as much about what you can do as it is recognizing what others are doing for you. So many people believe that there's no love left in the world, and that's just not true. There's love coming at you all the time. And so often we miss it, and we're focusing on the selfishness and the pain. But at the end of the day, we really are all just trying to live our lives and trying to find our own happiness and make our own mark in the world. And I think, if we open our hearts to each other and put love out into the universe, it's gonna come back. I truly believe it comes back in some way, shape, or form. And yeah, sometimes it will feel like you're giving so much more than you're receiving, but then, there's always those moments where you just know that it's coming back at you tenfold, So just take a look at the world, look around, see where your light's needed, and, just keep spreading love.
Peace, everybody. Yeah, spreading love means to just walk with love in your heart. So if you've matured to that place where, it's just pouring out of you on a daily basis, and that's where I'm at now, and I thank the universe for that, thank God for that. It just comes out of you. So everywhere you go, you're going to spread it. So that's what spreading love to me means. Peace.
Spreading love to me is being love and being an example of love. Loving myself, showing up for myself, and honoring my needs. It's doing water ceremonies and showing up for the earth. It's smiling at people. It's encouraging others and seeing their highest true potential and creating art, dance. Spreading love is doing exactly what you're doing, getting people to think about it and really see what that means to them and take part in being love and that expression.
No brand.
Butter knife of life. Spread it. Spreading love is laughing. And spreading love has no conditions.
No boundaries.
And no boundaries. It's infinite. Thank you.
To me, spreading love is simple. it really comes down to having an appreciation and respect for the steps and processes that make people who they are, through the good and through the bad. Once you have a handle on that, you can direct it inward and outward. So through self-love, there is the propensity to be able to give love to others, and to give love is to receive, and so it spreads. Yeah, it's just a beautiful, magical force of kindness and compassion and empathy. And it doesn't always have to be sunshine and daisies, but it is beautiful and it is necessary.
I receive a lot of love. And when you receive love, you are able to give it. Some people don't understand that you have to give to receive. Some people just take. They take love. They take people for granted. They take people's weaknesses and turn it against them. That's hate. Because hate is love that is damaged. So love is something that must be managed. Love is the only thing that can heal the planet. So I pray for love. Love is meant to be shared between people. You love different things. You love different ideas. You love different visions. You love different type of food. Love is an extreme. Love is something that it's an emotional cord. It's your soft spot, your weakness. It's your most vulnerable point, and you let somebody in there. And when someone takes advantage of that, that turns into hate. And you must understand that to know where hate comes from. That can happen through relationships, that can happen through family. Whatever you're going through, if your family didn't show you love, it makes hate. If you're a weak-minded type of person, I'm not really weak-minded because that's not giving validity to whatever that person has went through. That's if it affects you that type of way. Because everything can be healed with the right type of love to balance out the hate. That's my definition of love. Love is meant to be shared. Love is rare. Love can't compare to the finest jewels of the earth. The finest jewel of the earth is love. And when you link love with thought, you're able to show love through your thoughts. That's power. But that power must be used for good and show more love.
Sharing love to me can be as simple as a smile or a hello for a stranger. I think we feel invisible much of the time, and acknowledging someone's existence is so basic but so huge. And music, always music, anything really that lights me up from within. I like to think that people can see that, so I want to share that, and I want to see that come back at me. That's how I share love anyway.
Spread love by telling people I love them, by being happy, and just by showing people that I genuinely care about them. And that's the way I spread love.
Love is the one thing that exists in everything, even when we don't think it's there. But it's also the one thing that we all try so hard to deny exists, or deny that it exists in everything. And the more we do that, the more we see we destroy ourselves. Love.
Spreading the love is, it's simple really. I mean, it's just making a choice to do something positive for, your fellow mankind. Whether it be, like giving a homeless person some money or some food, to just like listening to somebody tell you about their day and kind of vent, ultimately, you're contributing to making somebody feel better in a positive way. Easy.
To me means having and expressing compassion and understanding for others, creating and sharing a connection with these expressions of our own humanity, and honoring and validating the space we each exist within as individuals.
What is love? Love is the thread that is woven to make up the fabric of the universe. Love is within all, and all is within love. Like a veil blocking the radiance of the sun, causing darkness. Ignorance clouds the radiance of love, causing suffering. Remove the veil and let the glory of love shine in.
Spreading love means to me being kind to people, whatever age they are and whatever position they're in, whether they're rich or poor or something, because everybody wants someone to be kind to them. And I have followed this from my high school days, when the girl who was slow needed someone to be kind to her, through my married life, where some of my friends had a lot of problems and all they wanted was someone to be nice to them. And I've continued it, as now I'm really interested in working with seniors, because seniors want care too, and they want people to respect them and be nice to them. So it's just been, I've always just be kind. And in fact, my husband said at one time that the best thing about me was that I was kind, and I wanted to keep that in the mind of my children and grandchildren. Be kind.
What does love mean to me? Love to me means, as corny as it sounds, unconditional. The way I was raised, I'm from Iowa and come from a family that had nothing, and living the life that we did, and my mom being schizophrenic and all these other side things, learn to love her for who she was. And at the same time, even though there were times I felt like she completely did not care for us, like I know she grew to love us the way that she could. And going through all the things that we went through, and coming from the family outside of her that we had, and my music family, and the friends that I've made along the way, like people that truly accept you for who you are at the end of the day, is the way that things should be, like, at least in my head. So love for me is unconditional. Love is taking you for who you are, even at your worst moments, and making friends in those times, and people just not judging you. I mean, there's gonna be times where people that care about you judge you, but there's gonna be times where those same people just sit back, relax, and listen, and just and care about you, and just take you in, and just, hey, you need a couch to sleep on, come through. Hey, you need some food, I got you. Hey, anything you need, hit me up. And even when you don't think you need something, they come through for you. And those moments that you don't think people care about you, they come through randomly, And even when it's reciprocated the same way, it's just like, people have been there for you, and showing the same love, showing the same respect, showing no matter what you go through, like, that connection was made, and the respect for that person is never going to leave your heart regardless. That's all I got to say.
I was asked to make a video about what showing love means to me. So I did a lot of thinking about it, and living in America, we live in a society where most people choose to not show others love unless they are shown love first, which of course is a bad cycle, because then those who think that way won't show any love because nobody showed them love first, and then people aren't happy and they live very miserable lives because God designed us to love and be loved. So that made me think about what the Bible says about love. And in 1 Corinthians 13, Paul says that love is not self-centered and it does not provoke others to anger, among other things. So then what does really showing love mean? Well, it means that I'm going to give somebody else a smile before they give me a smile. I'm going to look them in the eyes, even if they don't look me in the eyes. Regardless of what their station is in life, they could be the janitor, they could be the president. We'll treat them all the same because that's how God treats us. That's how God loves us. He loves us without condition. So showing love basically just means putting others first. It means, like I said, a kind word, a smile, making sure that somebody completes their day knowing that they are loved, even if they don't feel it right away, just showing that love. That's it.
It's your boy Ice Mike 360, giving a big shout out to my guy dudes. And my definition of spreading love is each one teach one. When you make it to a higher platform, pull somebody up, be a blessing to somebody else. Now honor that.
My version of spreading the love means being unconditionally kind, not just to those that you care about or love, but to strangers. Paying a compliment, opening a door, telling a joke can be simple gestures that make people feel really good going throughout their day. You never know how you're going to affect somebody in a positive way and change their views on humanity.
Hi, good morning. I spread love with kindness and respect. I have kindness and respect, and I give out to them. And my friends, my family, my children are all very kind and very respectful. I'm mindful of the day. I love and respect everyone, and I do whatever I can to be kind. And that's how I spread love.
What's up, y'all? This is Sonny from TU Entertainment, and I just like to spread love by thanking God first and foremost. I want to spread love by giving love to all people, not only black people, not only white people, but all people, especially my family, my loved ones, and my friends. I spread love by just putting it back out into the universe, and I receive it. Thank you.
About love, and that was the fact that the ability to love has a direct correlation to the ability to feel pain. And I think what I meant by that was that you have to make yourself completely vulnerable, because love can change and love will end at some point. It could be unrequited, it could be a change in circumstance, it could be death, but the circumstance will change, and a mature love loves the object of affection as they are, not as they wish them to be, knowing full well that things will change eventually.
Spreading love to me means spreading kindness and spreading joy wherever you go. And you cannot spread love, kindness, or joy unless you're filled with it yourself. So it's a really cool thing, because if you're filled up with it yourself, you can overflow it onto other people around you, and people will notice that there's something different about you. And an example of that is just asking someone how their day is going, or blessing someone with flowers, or asking them, like, hey, what's going on with your life recently? And just being a listening ear. I think that is a really big indicator of what spreading love looks like.
Spreading love to me is giving an encouraging word and going out of your way to make someone's day better, to speak life into the people's lives that you get to know and have around you. And that's, to me, what spreading love is.
Love is the one thing on earth that can't be measured. The power of love is constantly underestimated. To me, spreading love is needed because love is a universal language. Spreading love is allowing that inner peace, appreciation, respect, and kindness to shine through to those around us. Because we all know all you need is love, and love always wins.
So this is my second take. I
I've straightened my hair since the first take. I figured, why not be cute, right? Also, a lot has transpired since my first take. My first take, I wasn't at loss for words when it comes to sharing my take on what spreading love is. My heart is like been stomped on, yet I found the strength to uplift myself spiritually, and I'm still able to make this video on spreading love because it starts from within, and if you don't have it within, you can't spread it. For me, spreading love means leaving an impression even when love has not been reciprocated to you, leaving an impression of love everywhere that you go. Spreading love means being the example of what agape love is, of unconditional love, without measure, without terms or conditions. Self-love comes first. Never be a doormat when you're spreading love. Even if you have to leave the shadow of love behind you and keep the carbon copy, never be a doormat when spreading love.
Spreading the love means getting rid of negativity. It means giving people support in their day-to-day life, showing them that they matter. So when you spread the love, you're giving them what they need in the world.
Spread love is embracing the differences and the beauties of each and every single one of us on this planet. Spread love isn't judgment. Spread love isn't hatred. Spread love is love.
I love for Brother of Fire. I love for duels. Ask me to do this. I do it for the love of it. And when you do something for the love of it, it radiates, it glows. It shows. And it can't be stopped. And that's when you receive your riches. It comes, it rains hard. And when things that are supposed to be perceived as bad happen, you don't perceive them as bad because you're on your good vibes. With love. You full with love, you're walking down the street, someone cuts you off. Just stop for a minute. You don't have to. She's like, oh, he didn't hit me. Oh, thank God. It's love. Keep it moving. Maybe that wasn't a good example. Maybe it was. It's just saying you control your own thoughts. So if you have happy thoughts and you think like positive and you feel good and you show love, you're going to receive it and give it right back. Plus then some. And that's love. You do things with no strings. It's love. Not expecting anything back. You just do it out of love. And that's love. Love is beautiful. When you share it with a beautiful person and y'all on the same page, it's beautiful. But when love is bad, love is bad. It's terrible. It hurts. It's the worst thing on earth. Love is an unstable emotion. And once it's unstable, it turns into hate because no one can control love. Who can control love?
What up, y'all? It's your boy Black Ice, aka BIC. I'm out here in the IE. You know, my boy Fire hit me up, asked me, to do this video for him, and good looking. And I had to sit back and reflect on the subject.
You know, it took me some time because it was deep. You know, he asked me what I think about love. And love is deep. You know, I don't personally believe in love. It's a chemical imbalance in our brains. You know, we feel something towards somebody and it's just, oh wow, it's feel a certain way type of feel. You know, I've been through deep relationships. People have been on for a bit and gonna say we're gonna do this and this, you know, don't happen. And, you know, they wanted that, saying hey, what with me? I love you, I love you. It just didn't come out that way. So, you know, they were saying, well, I love this, love that. You know, I know people that's been married for years get a divorce. You know, love. So, well, love to me, it's something that's you have to work on. You have to work with. You know, it takes two to know what love, to feel like what love is. It takes work. You know, when you do whatever you're doing and you love that person, you gotta go that extra mile sometimes. You know, show like, yeah, I love this person. That's, you know, it's hard to find that person. You know, it's hard to keep that person, you know, still understanding what you are, satisfied who you be, or whatever the case is. You know, so yeah, you know, it's my take on it. It can't be something obtained. It's intangible. You know, love. You gotta work at that. That's what love is, work. Clock on, clock off. But you can't clock off. You still gotta clock on. You know, you clock on, but you can't clock off when you love somebody. It's man, love is when you're with somebody for whatever reason they tick you and piss you off, and you still say, you know what, I still rock with you. I still love you. You know, you look past imperfections, but it's deep, you know. So the reason why I'm cold as ice. I love. It's there, but it's not. Whoever, whenever. But I have to reflect on that. It takes some time. But, you know, good look of fire, say, Drew. Good look, boy. Hope everything's good with it.
Spreading the love to me means that you are patient with yourself as well as others, that you keep an open mind. That way you're able to be guided and able to guide others, emanating good intent and you know, spreading that to other people. Just being patient with yourself and others around you, and reminding people that they're here for a purpose, even when they frustrate you. Definitely, you know, take it one day at a time and grow to the best of your ability every day, and do what you can to help others within your means. So, yeah.
To me, spreading love means to be kind to those who are not necessarily kind to you. Spreading love means that when someone is hurting you, you still find, with God's help, find it in your heart to love them unconditionally. Spreading love means when you see homeless on the street, you find a way, the best way, to lend a helping hand, even if that means buying food or giving them the water that you have. Spreading love means to pass on inspiration to those who need it. Spreading love to me means to help someone in their time of need, especially during the times when it's inconvenient to you. Even sharing a genuine smile to a complete stranger. To me, that would be spreading love. Spread the love.
Hi there, my name is Ian, and this is what love means to me. Love is unique in every way, from every person to every form it takes, and they are countless. Love to me is so many things. It's smiling at the people around you, saying please and thank you when in need or desire and are provided. It's breaking down with your best friend, because you just need to let go. And no matter how many times you may fight, or how many times you may break together, you remain friends because you both want to and fight for it, true and honest. Love is going to the emergency room at midnight and silently holding the person you love most as they just cry because they just heard the news even nightmares couldn't conjure up. Love is people. It's friends, family, through good and bad. The ones you choose. The ones that make music with you. The ones that cry with you, dance with you, love and die with you. Love is life, and it means more than all of the wonders of the universe combined to me.
For me, in order to spread love, you have to see with the eyes of love. If I go into a situation and I see someone according to their past, what I know of them, maybe I have an original bias against them, I don't stand a chance at loving that person. I need to see the way that God sees them. The Bible says that God sees according to the heart, where man looks at the appearances. So if I can't do that, I can't extend any kind of service or blessing to the people around me. I need to see the destiny that has been built into each person. I need to see the gold and the jewels in the darkness of the mind, and I need to be able to reach out and draw out someone's potential and serve that person. The last way that we're going to see, because if we don't see with love, if we don't even notice someone, well, we can't even take the first step to reaching out in an act of grace. But the last thing I want to say is that Jesus said, when you serve the least important in society, you serve me. And so when I serve someone, when I love someone that maybe originally doesn't deserve it, I serve Jesus. And it's easy for me to love him.
What spreading love means to me? It's a lot actually. But for me, spreading love is a power. A power you had inside of you that you don't know or even notice that you have this power. It is the most powerful thing you had given by the God to you. And by that, God is not alone anymore to spread love. He gave you the power, and all you have to do is to help Him. Help God to spread love. He gave you the power naturally. It is not mandatory. Meaning, spreading love comes naturally to you. How you live your life with efforts, putting a smile on your face, how you appreciate people, small things, how you love yourself and give love to others, how you compliment people and tell them you love them, and how you express yourself through singing, dancing, rapping, drawing, and a lot, and post such things online. Nowadays, that's how people share love in what they do in their everyday living. Also, spreading love is not only for humans. You can also spread the love you have to the animals, such as dogs and cats, by getting involved in volunteering the animal organizations, especially those animals who doesn't have owner and rambling on the streets. Try to touch them, hold them, play with them, and give them some food. They may not say thank you, but you will see and feel the gratitude in their eyes, and you'll love it. Spreading love is not so hard to do. And I guess that's pretty much it. Cheers! And keep spreading love.
Hey, what's good, y'all? This is Duels, and this is my take on spreading love.
Spreading love is more than emotions or simply feel-goodery. Emotions are complicated. Love is simple. To spread love, we must overcome our fleshly nature to be truthful to the divine in us. We must be courageous enough to love ourselves despite our flaws, so that we may uncover the purity of loving kindness deep within, and see that same divine in everyone else, so that we may instill in their hearts what's already there, to be covered no longer. Spreading love is to give light where there is darkness, to endure, to embrace, to struggle, to conquer, to give truth, despite the pain and maliciousness of a world that says otherwise. To spread love is to dare to live despite oneself, so that we may carry a purpose bigger than oneself, so that we may rise to know oneself and care for each other until love is all there is. Spread love.